When things are working properly, when the projector is turned off, that red light is just gonna be sitting there on standby like that. When you push on, it's gonna blink. I think it blinks green or it blinks red, I'm not sure, but it's gonna blink. And then once it's warmed up, it'll be solid green. So that's an indication of the status of the projector. If things are working well and everything is going as it should, that's gonna be green during like a class. Sometimes when issues come with the projector, you guys can't really, yeah, you can see them. So there's one that says lamp and there's one that says temp. Basically, if you guys, like, if somebody comes in and they're like, hey, there's a bunch of red lights blinking on the projector, that's gonna indicate an issue with the projector itself. We want you guys to come out here and kind of take a look at what's going on. If you guys come in, if somebody says, so like an indicator is if somebody says the projector's not working and you guys come out and you look at the projector and let's say they have it turned on. You guys walk in, you look at the projector and the light's green. Well, that means that there is not an issue with the projector. That means that there's something wrong with the computer or it's something wrong with over here or a connection's dead. Because a green light indicates that everything's working fine on the projector. Some of the things that you can come across are if the lamp light is blinking red, that generally means that the lamp is dead. We have a system that tells us the number of hours that are on lamps. Lamps usually have a rating of like, I don't know, like 2,000, 3,000 hours. And once they come to the end of those lifespans, they give us an indication of that. And so we try and change them beforehand. But sometimes, based on varying factors, the lamps can just die in the middle of use. And so if you guys come in and there's literally no light coming out of the projector, check that lamp air light. And if it's blinking, that just means that we need to change the lamp. That's something that we would generally have you guys do, but we're not gonna go through that in this training. That's something that we can kind of explain to you on a case-by-case basis. But just let one of us know so that we can coordinate with one of you guys. The other issue is temp. You guys probably won't come across that quite as much. Temperature basically is usually an indication that there's something wrong with the internal mechanisms of the projector. Generally, in its most basic form, it means that the filter is basically full and it's not able to cool itself properly. 99% of the time that I've encountered this error, it's been an indication that there's a larger problem with the projector, and that usually it means that it needs to get replaced. Because generally when we get those temp air lights, it's basically the indicator light, the temperature light, and the lamp light all blinking at one time. And that usually means that there's some sort of fatal hardware error with the projector and that we need to replace it. So if you guys ever come across any of those individual lights blinking, just let us know. And we will make the next step to coordinate with either a vendor or you guys for lamp replacement or whatnot. So.